Used to be dead down. House like jet now. We don't play radio. Don't match flicks now.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy CrayG and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today I have my Honda Civic EK9 race build. This is actually the first front wheel drive car that I've customized on Need for Speed Heat so far. And honestly, I was surprised with this one. This car right here is a lot faster than what I thought, but I've been starting to kind of notice a trend as far as the faster cars in Need for Speed Heat. Most of the smaller cars, the cars that have, you know, a lot less weight than a majority of the other cars in the game, are gonna be faster when you swap engines into them with more potential for power. That's why the Miata with the Porsche engine is super fast like a rocket. A Hakosuka is super fast like a rocket. The old school GTI with a swapped engine is super fast. It's kind of like a trend with these really small cars. They're really fast because they don't weigh shit. And I think that's why the RSR performs so well, because it's so small and it weighs literally nothing compared to a lot of these other cars. If you swap the same engine into a car that's 1,000 pounds heavier, of course the RSR is going to outperform it because it's a lot lighter. So I'm noticing that trend with these cars, but I went a different route with this EK9. It's a front wheel drive car. I decided to build into it and mess around with the handling a little bit. At first I couldn't really get it down, but one of my subscribers actually recommended me something and it worked perfectly. So we're gonna get into this build, man. Make sure you guys drop a like and hit that sub button if you've been enjoying the content on the channel. Let's get into it. All right guys, so we're gonna start off with performance. As you can see, my power is at 5.9, which is on the lower side, but it's okay because this thing, like I said, it literally weighs nothing, so it's a rocket, you know what I mean? High speed is at a 9.9, acceleration at a 9.7, and nitrous is at a 10. I tried different engines and I was unable to get it to 10, 10, 10, but like I said, this car is actually pretty fast. I got around like a 252 or 253 on Sonic with it. Now mind you, I did hit like a couple walls or whatever, so I probably could have got a better time, maybe around like 240 or something of that nature. You guys comment down below and let me know if that's good. I'm not really too sure what the better times are for the Sonic sprint race, and if you guys don't know what the Sonic sprint race is, you actually have to complete all of Dex's races to unlock the Sonic sprint race. That Sonic sprint race is going to be right here at this little intersection where the freeways meet, and it's going to be 4 races right here. There's Helios 2, J-Storm, Sonic is right here, and then you have Columbia. So this is the Sonic race, and like I said, I got around 2 minutes and 52 seconds, but I was like bumping into shit and I didn't turn too perfectly, so I probably could have got a better time, but I was still, you know, getting the hang of this EK9. And there's a trick with making this handle a lot better, and you don't lose a lot of speed when doing it, which you would normally do with any other car in the game. So let's get into it, man. Performance, I have ultimate plus crankshaft, ECU, cooling, and exhaust. A lot of people are asking me in the comments, do you need ultimate plus parts? When you're going to a race spec, when you're trying to get, you know, the fastest speeds and the fastest lap times in the game, ultimate plus parts are like mandatory, because without that you're going to be slower, obviously. So you want to get to rep 50, and that's another thing that a lot of people don't know, because I do have people asking me, yo, I'm doing these high heat races at night, but they're not giving me any ultimate parts. That's because you have to be rep 50. So grind up to rep 50, and then once you get to rep 50, you go into the nighttime, you know, get your heat level up, and then once you hover over the heat race, you'll see a little U under there for the part that you're supposed to get, and that's an ultimate part. It's still a little bit of a grind to unlock all of the ultimate and ultimate plus parts, but it'll be worth it in the end. So I have a dual turbocharger here, and then I have 5 3-pound tanks of nitrous. Of course, I got track suspension, elite brakes, and I have race tires instead of track tires, because track tires have become just a little too grippy for me. They only work in certain cars, like a certain rear wheel drive cars, where you can kick that back end out and it kind of just gracefully pull you around the corner while keeping grip. For cars with different chassis, you have to use different types of tires. Like with my Evo, I'm using showcase tires, but I may switch to race tires because that may be better for it. And it even says in the description of race tires that race tires will make the vehicle more focused on finding the correct line through corners, increasing cornering speed, which is really important in this game if you want to set fast lap times. Cornering speed is everything. If you lose too much speed on the corners, people are just gonna blow right past you, you know what I mean? So cornering speed is key, and it says improved tires give higher grip, resulting in better acceleration and cornering, which is key in this game if you want to win races and set good lap times. So I went with race tires here. I have an elite clutch, of course, 7-speed gearbox, and I have track differential. So I went with track everything else but race tires, because like I said, those track tires were just a little too grippy for me. I haven't put auxiliary on here yet because I haven't really driven this car that much. I'm gonna start to more because I honestly love the way this car looks. I wanted an EK9 in real life. So if I was to have an EK9 in real life, this is how I would build it. And we're gonna go around the car a little bit and show you guys how it looks. So this is the customization for my EK9. You know, I blacked out the roof. I kept the you know, the white paint on there, kept the taillight stock. You know, got to put CrayG on a license plate. Added a custom exhaust tip down there. There was no options for rear bumpers. I didn't put a rear diffuser on there either, but I did throw that little front splitter on there. I think that was the best looking front splitter in my opinion. And then I threw that front bumper on there with those fog lights down there. So I think that looks pretty dope. Carbon fiber hood, blacked out the Workmeister CR1s down there, and put some stretch Toyos on the front and just some regular Toyos on the back with the carbon spoiler as well. So this is, like I said, man, if I was to have an EK9 in real life, and this is how I would have mine set up. Honestly, I just like how this looks, and we're gonna go ahead and start it up. And what I did forget to mention about the performance is that I did swap the 2.9 liter V8 engine in here. Woo, there we go. That's that 2.9 liter V8. It still gives me Honda vibes, you know what I mean? I still hear that little Honda, you know what I mean? It still gives me Honda vibes. I have 851 horsepower. My 0 to 60 is 2.23 seconds. My max torque is 703 pound-foot, and my top speed is 232. I could get a higher top speed, but I went with higher downforce. So as you know, if you go with higher downforce, you lose a little bit of top speed, but it helps with cornering, you know? So this is a front wheel drive car, so I wanted to get the best cornering possible. So that's why I went with that. We go around to the exhaust. I went a little aggressive with it, couple notches up on the tone, not completely stock. I didn't go fully raw because, you know, this thing already spits a lot of flames, and like I said, pipe resonance is just a no-go for me on every car. I don't recommend it. So this is actually, in this car, a lot of people would think that this was Porsche powered, you know, but I actually tried the Porsche engine. There's a 3-liter flat 6 that you can swap in here, and this 2.9 liter V8 is actually faster. It gave me better stats and better lap times and better performance, better acceleration, all across the board. So this is the EK9, man. I got some gameplay in here of a race that I did on Sonic, like I told you guys. So enjoy the gameplay. Hit that like button and subscribe if you've been enjoying the content on the channel. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and we're gonna get there, man. You know, I've been grinding it out, and I appreciate the support from the community. You guys have been showing me mad love, man, and I really appreciate it. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.